Hi, I'm Melina Lupient, a behavioral health specialist at Scenic Bluffs Healthcare Centers, and I am here to talk to you a little bit about stress and managing this weight of COVID-19. I know right now we have been in kind of isolation and quarantine for the past couple months here, and everything in our world is different. And to tell you the truth, I personally do not like the changes going on, and I am pretty sure that most teens right now and anyone in dealing with school, having your graduations canceled, having to do homework and to learn on your own at home, and having your parents help you, and has been very stressful. And I couldn't imagine those changes in your life and with your life and not being able to see your friends when you want to. So I'm here just to give a few tips to you about what you can do to maybe help manage some of this stress during this time. I want you to know that it's okay to be stressed. It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to be frustrated. And acknowledge that and accept that at this time that's okay to have those difficult feelings, and that you're not alone. There are many others out there that are struggling, probably just within your own household and in your own family. Share those feelings with others. Definitely it is important to open up and communicate about your feelings, and that is something that will help yourself, your friends, just to normalize those feelings and knowing that you are not alone, and reach out to those supports. I know right now you can't go and see people easily, but you can still reach out and communicate via text, phone, social media. Another thing that I've been finding personally to help myself is that it is a little difficult to go on social media and see all of the updates that are daily flowing in about the virus and all of the news updates and all the articles. I know I found myself feeling my anxiety increasing just as I see the numbers and reading the news articles. So maybe try to limit some of the viewing of some of your social media, or censor some of the articles that you are viewing, just to help, because if that news is there all the time, it's going to be a constant reminder to us daily, building our stress levels. Another way that I find to be helpful is kind of changing and reframing my self-talk. It is easy to know some of our triggers. I, for example, can get triggered by seeing an email with work I need to do, or for teens, the schoolwork that we need to do. And just knowing, do I even want to look at that email, because I know I don't even want to start looking at it, and it just causes anxiety. So something that is important to do is to make sure that you realize your triggers. If it's that email, if it's just knowing that your teacher is going to be reaching out to you that day, or you have an assignment due in 2 days that you haven't started, that knowing your triggers is very important. And then knowing, okay, this triggers me right now and causes me a lot of stress. And then learning a way to talk to yourself, to tell yourself, okay, this is a time where I know I need to do something to help myself calm down. Whether it's saying calm down, sometimes it's not always that easy for all of us. So teaching yourself maybe a technique that you can do to help calm down. Taking deep breaths, or doing things that you already enjoy doing, drawing, reaching out and talking to those friends. Could be going for a walk, getting outside. That can just fresh air. You don't have to be going for a walk, just getting outside, listening to what's going on around you to help you be in the moment and mindful. Today I'm going to end this video with a technique that can be helpful for sort of grounding yourself and turning off all of those stressful thoughts that can be in our brain, to help us refocus and kind of regroup, to maybe decrease that stress just a little bit in the moments where we're the most stressed out. I'm going to walk through it. You can do this activity anywhere. You can do it at Walmart in the middle of the aisle if you want to. It uses your 5 senses, and when I walk through this, you can do it in your head quietly, but I'm going to do it out loud for the purposes of this video. And what I recommend that you do is start with taking a deep breath. And then the first sense that you can use, and you can use the senses in any order, is focus on 5 different things that you see in the room. For myself, it can be my shoes, a chair, a picture on the wall, and label those 5 things out loud or in your head. And then next, focus on 4 things that you can hear around you. It could be some people chattering, it could be traffic outside, it could be your own breathing. And then next, focus on 3 things that you can feel, physically feel. And for myself right now, I physically feel myself sitting in the chair, my feet in my shoes, my pants. And then next, focus on 2 things that you can smell. And sometimes we may be somewhere where we may not like the smells, or we can't really smell anything if you have a cold, or just can't smell anything around you. And in those moments, think of 2 of your favorite smells. Mine would be lilacs and fresh baked chocolate chip cookies. And then the last thing is focus on 1 thing you can taste. Like right now I can taste coffee in my mouth, but sometimes we can't always taste anything. So for this one, I also will go and think of some of my favorite taste, which would be myself eating those chocolate chip cookies. And then end with taking a deep breath and just sit with your feelings, and hopefully you feel a little more grounded and recentered in this moment. I just want you all to know that Scenic Bluffs is here for you if you need to talk with anybody and you're feeling like this weight is just, and this stress is just too much to bear. We are here. We have behavioral health specialists, myself, and others within the department. And then we also have some recommendations for other resources that you can use if you aren't able to talk to somebody or get to somebody immediately. There is the HOPE text line at 741-741. If you text that number, there's somebody available 24/7 that's trained to talk to you about any of your stress levels and negative feelings that you may have. And then there's also 211, which has once again available 24/7 if you want to talk to a person that is a mental health professional and trained to provide you just with somebody to listen and also walk you through any resources in your area. Thank you once again for tuning in, and take care of yourselves.